No small part of the allure of Africa lies in the element of danger. And the deadliest of the big five may be the smallest, lightest, swiftest. Although they can grow to 7 feet long and 200 pounds, a male leopard of only 100 can attack with a ferocity far above its weight. Cape buffalo may account for more human deaths in Africa in a year, but the leopard is more justly feared. It will use fang and claw and speed, and above all, cunning and surprise in its assault, especially when wounded. And for a professional hunter, injury, when it comes, will be by a leopard, 9 times out of 10. The leopard is truly a creature of the night, the master hunter of the dark, and that is often where a hunter must go to find one. You would think that rock and roll guitarist Steve Farris would be as used to late hours as a leopard. But hunting for a marauding cat with professional hunter Zane van der Merwe, the platinum record owner found that it was the night that proved his undoing.
Noise is a huge issue. You can't cough, you can't clear your throat.
Up to 11 o'clock, we are church mice, but now my cough starts to give me hell. At that point, I'm reminded that as a team, we've decided Zane will stay even if I pack it in for some sleep. I told him I wanted to think about it for a minute. Now I've got a problem. I want to shoot this cat, but if I leave, chances are I won't because Zane will. Another night from hell continues, but so far, no cat. It was thought that possibly, if we even got another chance at a leopard, Zane would pick up the ball even in the event that I wasn't in the blind at any one time. Remember that bit about if you want to get some action while goose hunting, just get out of the blind and very far away from your gun? 15 minutes after my departure, crunch, 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 cat on.
The leopard we took with Steve was a perfect leopard to take out of the gene pool. It was a very old cat. It had a broken off tooth, and we all know what lame, wounded, old cats can become and can do.
It is the fatal attraction of leopards that has drawn Federal Ammunition's Mark DeYoung back to Africa again and again, to safari with famed professional hunter Jeff Rann. Together, they have taken their fair share of the Big Five and the Dangerous Seven, which includes the hippo. Even after taking the king of the beasts, though, DeYoung's African quest would never be done until he found a magnificent leopard in his crosshairs.
We decided to sit in a stand this particular night. We went in, quietly established ourselves into the blind, got settled, as quiet as we possibly could be in there, and waited. We'd been in the blind less than 2 hours, and all of a sudden I hear claws on a tree, and it was like, wow, could this really be happening? And sure enough, that male leopard we'd been hoping to see, and he's up the tree beginning to hit the bait.
Reload. Get on him. Just get on him. You guys just stay on him.
Safety's on.
Mark, come on out. Got him in
Thank
the
you, my
daylight,
friend.
eh?
Thank you, my friend.
Got him in the daylight.
Oh, that's awesome.
4th day.
Oh, man.
4th day. Great shot.
After all this is my 3rd hunt. And to see him there,
Yeah.
my heart hasn't got humping like that
Me
since I
neither.
was 12 years old on my first deer hunt.
I didn't even know what time it is, but the sun's still high up in the sky.
Oh, sun's way up. In fact, when I heard him hit the tree, I looked over at you and I thought, can it be? It's early. He is beautiful.
Here
Big
comes he.
head. We did it, gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Nice live,
Yes,
man.
I like
Thanks,
it.
Peter.
Yes.
Thanks. Good job, man.
Beautiful cat.
Can you see him there, Mac?
Yeah.
Mac, it's a young leopard. He's completely unaware that we're even here, isn't he? Yeah, he has no idea we're here. In another year or so, he's going to be a nice kid. But I'm afraid we need to let him go now, Mac.
I've had a compulsion about leopards from the very beginning. My 2 big compulsions as far as African game were concerned were the buffalo and the leopard. I've gotten the buffalo. Not that I wouldn't hunt another one. I'd gladly do that. I could spend the rest of my time hunting nothing but buffalo and be perfectly content to do it. But I really, really want to get the leopard.
For popular star Gerald Mcgrath, Africa is the antidote to the unreality before the cameras. And the reality of Africa has included the elusiveness of leopards. He is back in pursuit of them now, and there is bait to gather.
The way we hunt leopard is we set up baits, we find places that work for us and where the leopard hopefully will feel comfortable and will eat. You try and set up a bait on one of the routes that the leopard uses. What you're basically doing is just giving yourself the chance of the leopard finding your bait.
While being a superb hunter, the leopard is also an opportunistic scavenger. Nonetheless, it is partial to impala, warthog, and especially a fine striped haunch of zebra. When the bait is hung, the ground around the tree is brushed to make the pug marks stand out. These gauge the sex and size of the leopard. Today, though, trail cameras are also being put to good use.
The way the bait's eaten is often tells you a lot about the leopard you're hunting. A female, she will go straight for the meat, the easy meat, whereas a male will start breaking ribs and eating around the neck and the spine, and basically you'll just break that bone and chew it.
We have an overabundance of cats, evidently. The problem now is getting lucky enough to be on the right bait at the right time, that they come back to it, and that I don't screw up. That last part may be the most important.
We were just in the blind, and I was probably 10-20 minutes. I heard some owls left and right of us in the riverbed.
You can't see around you. And although you don't quite let it come to the surface, there is an element of fear in there. And in the dark, you realize that very distinctly. And then the thing that got my heart racing almost too much was when now he wants profound silence. And then I've been thinking all that time, do not let yourself get out of control. And then the light is on, and I hear in my left ear, take him now.
Amazing.
What a shot. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
We work for this kid. Very good shot.
Thanks.
Mac,
I tell you what, this is when practicing and shooting pays off. Because I'll tell you, quite frankly, when I squeezed the trigger, I was a little bit scared. Because if you don't hit one of these guys right, somebody's going to pay for it.
he just dropped here. There's not even...
Thank God.
What a beautiful animal. Look at this big paw.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh yeah, look at that.
And this is a lifetime's worth of anticipation right here. And I tell you what, it's better than I figured.
The leopard may be wherever you set foot in Africa, the prince of the darkness and the stealth fighter of the bush. They are the most dangerous of the dangerous game for all who hunt them. Unmatched in climbing ability, the leopard is by far the strongest predator by weight. Imagine, if you can, a lion carrying an oryx bull into a tree with it. What the leopard does is the equal of that. Despite its hunting prowess, the leopard must still face the encroachments of other larger, more powerful scavengers and predators. Only by utilizing the night does the leopard ensure that its kill will remain its own. And this is what makes the leopard such an elusive animal to hunt. Like catching smoke in a net. It's a lesson hunter and Deadliest Hunts host Chris Dorsey has learned all too well after 2 unsuccessful leopard safaris. With wide experience of the Big Five and Africa's other dangerous game, Dorsey has come to the conclusion that of all the animals capable of kicking, biting, clawing, or stamping, the leopard is by far the most difficult and the most maddening to bring finally to ground, or simply to catch sight of.
This is the 3rd time now that I've hunted leopard, and I have yet to see a leopard on bait. And it's one of those situations where I think every hunter has a nemesis in his hunting career. You know, I know people that struggle with leopards. I know people that struggle with, you know, a good-sized whitetail, whatever. And leopards are clearly mine. This is mile 212 checking baits going from one end of this concession to the other. And we've got 2 baits right now that are pretty active. We know we've got one really good tom working, and we think he's going to come back, and we think he's going to come back maybe tonight.
We were actually lucky to get a chance at a leopard, and on a safari, in a 14-day safari or 21-day safari, even a good leopard area like this, you still might only get 1 chance at shooting that leopard.
Okay, go ahead. That's him, Chris, take him.
Fell straight out of the tree.
Good shot.
I saw the golden pouch, man.
Yep.
I kept signaling. I didn't know if you're going to come up or not. You were right here looking through.
I was just looking through the gap. I didn't got to you.
Holy
Cutting it
we
fine,
got this
eh?
guy. Yeah, man.
Well done.
I can't believe it. We got him.
Damn.
We freaking got him. Oh my God.